Most of us like to think we are doing just fine. We have worked hard for over 30 years. We have paid our taxes and raised our families. But what if I told you that most people over the age of 50 are playing a very dangerous game with their financial future? The truth is that quality of life does not come from guessing. It comes from knowing exactly where you stand on a map you probably never knew existed. Whether you are barely making it to the next month or you are quietly stacking six figures in your retirement accounts, there is a specific level you are in right now. And once you see it, you can finally stop guessing and start moving forward with absolute certainty. Today, we are going to decode the 7 levels of wealth specifically for those of us who are looking at the second half of life. This is not about chasing the latest crypto trend or a get-rich-quick scheme. This is about hitting milestones like true financial independence, protection from inflation, and building a legacy that will last long after you are gone. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which level you are in, what is keeping you stuck, and the 3 steps you must take to unlock the next level. So where do you actually stand on the wealth ladder? Let us start with level 1, and it might be more common than you think. Level 1 is survival mode. This is when money feels like a constant emergency every single day. It is the financial basement where money controls you more than you control it. If you are here, you are certainly not alone. Over 62% of Americans report living paycheck to paycheck right now. That means one unexpected medical bill, a flat tire, or a broken water heater could send your entire life spiraling. At this level, you are likely unsure of exactly how much you spend each month. You might be carrying credit card balances that seem to grow faster than you can pay them down. You feel a constant sense of financial anxiety, like you are treading water in the middle of a storm and barely staying afloat. For someone over 50, survival mode is a high alert situation because the clock is ticking. The way out is to get radically honest with yourself. You need to pull up your bank statements from the last 3 months and look for the leaks. I call these the subscription vampires. These are the small $9 or $15 charges for things you forgot you even signed up for. Your only job in survival mode is to stop the bleeding. The moment you stop losing cash and start gaining control, you move up to level 2. Level 2 is stability. In this stage, you are not drowning anymore, but you are still not swimming freely. You have reached what I call financial breathing room. The bills are getting paid on time, and you are not terrified every time you check your bank account. However, you are still not relaxed. It feels like you have come up for air, but you are still just treading water. You cover your basic needs, but one wrong move could still put you back at zero. This is where most people stay for decades, not because they are lazy, but because they never learned how to systemize their money. At this level, systems beat willpower every single time. You must stop manually remembering every due date and hoping there is money left at the end of the month. You need a plan that runs automatically. Set up automatic transfers to a savings account, even if it is only $50 a month. Once your money works with your life instead of against it, you gain momentum, and that is what unlocks level 3. Level 3 is security. This is where things finally start to feel different. You can sleep at night without checking your bank app at 2 in the morning. You are not rich yet, but money is no longer a constant source of fear. You know you are in the security level when you have a real emergency fund. This means having 3 to 6 months of living expenses tucked away in a safe account. Your debt is either manageable or completely gone. You have started investing consistently in things like a 401k or index funds. But here's the catch for those of us over 50. This is where a lot of people stop growing. They hit this level, they feel okay, and then they coast. They stay here for years thinking they are doing great, while inflation silently eats away at their purchasing power. If you are in level 3, your next step is to increase your investment rate by just 1 or 2%. You will be shocked at the difference that small shift makes over the next 10 years. Now we enter the stage of real wealth building. Level 4 is growth. This is the level where your money starts working harder than you do. You stop obsessing over your next paycheck and start watching your investments grow faster than your spending. You are in growth mode if you are consistently investing 15% or more of your income. You are no longer looking at your bank balance, you are looking at your net worth. At this stage, you realize that building wealth is not about cutting out coffee. It is about directing your capital like a general. You should be focused on low-cost index funds like the S&P 500. The goal here is to reach your crossover number. That is the magic number where your investments earn more money than you spend on your lifestyle. When you hit that number, you have reached level 5. Level 5 is freedom. This is the level most people dream about, but few ever actually reach. Freedom does not mean you are flying on a private jet. It means you own your time. Work becomes optional, not a requirement for survival. You no longer trade your hours for dollars just to pay the mortgage. You wake up every morning and ask yourself, what do I actually want to do today? That question is the ultimate luxury, but with freedom comes a new responsibility. You must define what your rich life actually looks like. Is it traveling with your partner? Is it starting a small business you actually care about? If you do not define it, the world will define it for you. Once you are in alignment financially and emotionally, you move to level 6. Level 6 is abundance. This is when money becomes effortless and joy becomes your primary focus. Your systems are running perfectly and your income is strong. You finally know how to enjoy your success without feeling guilty. You stop asking, can I afford this? And you start, hoy, does this align with the life I want to live? At this level, you spend freely on the things that matter most, like your health and your family. You give generously because you know you have more than enough. Your priority shifts from return on investment to return on happiness. You have mastered the game of money. Now there is only one level left. Level 7 is legacy. This is the ultimate goal for anyone over the age of 50. Wealth that outlives you. Legacy is not just about the money you leave behind in a bank account. It is about the values and the security you provide for the next generation. You are in the legacy stage when you are focused on protecting your assets from taxes and legal issues. You are setting up trusts and estate plans so your children do not have to start from zero. You are mentoring others and sharing the wisdom you have gained over a lifetime. You understand that real wealth is not passed down in dollars, it is passed down in decisions. Legacy is the end of the path, but it is the beginning of something much bigger. So I have to ask you, where are you on this ladder right now? Are you still in survival mode, feeling the weight of every bill? Or are you moving towards stability and looking for growth? No matter where you are, remember that wealth is not a destination. It is a staircase. And the only thing that matters is that you keep climbing. Most people stay stuck in level 2 or 3 for their entire lives because they do not have a map. But now you do. You know the signs and you know the moves to make. Do not let another month go by just guessing. Pick one action today. Check your statements for those subscription vampires. Increase your savings by 1%. Or finally start that emergency fund. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. Make sure they are decisions you will be proud of 10 years from now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the next level.